Oh, there's mushroom in here for us to show you a delicious recipe. We're not just doing any recipe. How does a meat-free Monday mushroom shawarma sound?
Even on a Tuesday, it sounds amazing.
It's not Monday today. I'm sorry. Guys, that is my mental state.
It almost
right
got
now.
me out there, where you go.
Today is Tuesday, in case you didn't know, and there is nothing more satisfying than a fully loaded sandwich or a wrap filled with bold flavors and fresh vegetables. Now, this recipe takes a vegetarian spin on a classic Middle Eastern-inspired shawarma, and think mushrooms tossed in smoky aroma spices, stacked onto a warm pita with a fresh salad, and to finish it off with some BWELL chili-nays. How incredible does that sound? I apologize if I confused you. Today's not Monday.
That's all right, but it does underpin the point that you can eat meat-free any day of the week, so we don't have to only do it on a Monday. So I'm with the flavor bazooka here. And this is the watchword. When you're making stuff on any day of the week that's vegetarian, it needs extra flavor. You've got to layer in the flavors. Obviously, there's a particular Middle Eastern flavor profile which works really well with the shawarma. So that's the route that we're going. And we've gone for the beautiful oyster mushroom. There are so many mushrooms that you could use here. But when it comes to something that's got a kind of a great meat replacement texture and flavor profile, the oyster is perfect. But we've got to ramp up the flavor. So, of course, we're using our BWELL blended canola and extra virgin olive oil, nice high smoking points, because you want to cook this fast and high.
I love that you put the canola and olive oil blend over the oyster mushrooms and not directly in the pan. In
the pan. I think oil becomes the flavor carrier, so the more that oil can interact with the spices, the better, because then that oil permeates the entire dish. And you also, it'll, I think, help the browning process, so you get that lovely kind of crispy texture on the outside. So I've got paprika, a bit of heat. We've got our Cajun spice. Ooh. Very nice. Then we've got some sumac, just so unusual. It's almost citrusy in its flavor now that I've shaken everything else.
What makes this interesting is, you know, when you have those tomato chips, like the highly spicy tomato ones.
It's got that vibe. Yeah, it's actually, I used to crave that.
Yes.
That's so funny. That used to be a craving flavor of mine. Then you've got the ground coriander, okay? Dried coriander I can handle. And then some
just not the fresh one.
It's the fresh one that just nails me. But it is, I've been told, it's a medical predisposition. Okay, I'm not alone, all right?
There's an enzyme in the body. While you're busy mixing up our oyster mushrooms mixture, I've got our toasted pita here. And the great thing is about a pita, if it's small enough, you can pop it in the toaster. You can also pop it in the air fryer, or just do it in a dry pan, and that's a beautiful way of toasting your pita.
Beautiful. Okay, so you can see now beautiful liberal kind of covering of our spices. I mean, you could probably snack on that right now. And then into the pan we go, nice and hot, and it's smoking already. Obviously, there is going to be quite an acrid smoke coming off this because you've got a lot of those spices in there. So just be aware, it's going to hit hard if you're going to put your head anywhere near it. I'm going to add a little bit more of our oil here.
Well, I'm adding some of our salad. The thing with the shawarma is you get so excited by adding all the veggies, all the toppings, and then you actually realize you just need a little bit of everything.
Yeah,
then there's no space
restraint.
For it.
Yeah, I'm so glad you said that. Restraint with the shawarma, restraint with the wraps, okay? Well, I make my first wrap, looks completely different to any of the others.
Yes.
So you need a bit of a range finder.
So fantastic. I'm adding a little bit of our fresh ingredients, some cucumber, as well as some pickled onions. And then, of course, we did say we're going to finish it off with our BWELL chili-nays. And the chili-nays and canola and olive blended oil BWELL's range of mayonnaises and naturally gluten-free, GMO, dairy and egg-free. They are also ideal for making dips and dressings for salads and being the base for a tasty wrap or sandwich like we're making with our pita breads. Now, due to its high smoking point, the canola and olive oil blend, which Graham used, is perfect for the use at all temperatures. So, like I said, I'm going to add this as the base. Got a bit carried away by adding the lettuce first. That's the beautiful thing about our chili-nays. You just simply squeeze it in.
Goodness gracious.
A little bit of chili-nays.
Oh, this looks amazing.
Fantastic.
Look at that. And I mean, it looks like a chicken mix. Okay, just be careful. It's quite hot.
I'm going to grab some of this.
Oh, how yummy does that
Oh,
look?
it smells incredible. I love the flavor profile coming through.
And I was actually, never having done this before, I was wondering when you would know that the shrooms are ready, but they kind of take on almost a softer texture. You can see immediately when they're perfect. Bearing in mind, you can eat a mushroom raw, so it's not like you have to cook it.
Raw.
But I think from a texture perspective, I mean, that even looks like a Cajun chicken, to be honest. And we're finishing it off with some beautiful pickled red onion. That's the way to do it.
Pickled red onion, some toasted sesame seeds, just for the finish. And then, of course, if you really love sauces as much as I do, add more of your chili.
Go crazy, girl.
Just there.
Ooh, and that's such a Middle Eastern flavor profile as well, with that spice combination. But this is meaty. There's that umami kick. Delicious. This is comfort food. I love it.
There you go. And BWELL is also giving away a 150,000 Rand grand prize, and you stand the chance to win your share of 50,000 Rand. Now, simply purchase your favorite BWELL product, take a photo of yourself and your BWELL product, and send that picture to any of the BWELL social media platforms, or you can WhatsApp that picture to their WhatsApp line, which is 060, that's 060 582 3678, along with your name and contact number. There are some T's and C's that can be found on BWELL's website. If you want to get your hands on this delicious recipe, we will be popping it up on our website, expressoshow.com. And if you've missed any of the steps to this delicious mushroom shawarma, we have them for you.